Hello and welcome to the final of the 2022 Fischer Random Chess World Championship. Today it's all about the title, and the rivals are Hikaru Nakamura, the best blitz chess player in the world, and Jan Nepomniachtchi, this year's candidates tournament winner and thus the official contender for the Classical World Chess Championship. Let's take a few seconds to look at the starting position. Well, the game opened with the pawns on b4 and b5 to open lines for the queens. After that there was a slow build-up. And on move 7 the evaluation bar showed an even position with 0.0. On move 29 it was a mistake to double the rooks, since Naka was able to sacrifice his rook brilliantly, gaining the bishop on c1. Nepo could not take this bishop because of the fork with the queen, so he took the knight on d8, and the rooks were exchanged. But with the black queen defending both pieces, Nepo ended up with a piece down, and with minus 5.6 in evaluation. That was in any case enough for Naka, and Nepo finally resigned after the following moves on move 39. The bishop should not be taken, because with the rook to d2, together with the queen, it's mate in 2. And Nepo resigned in a hopeless position. In the rematch with this position, Naka also started with b4, but perhaps because so much was at stake, both players chose a very quiet setup. Up to move 28, Nakamura kept gaining advantages, but failed to convert any of them. Already a pawn in the lead, he gave up the f-file for another pawn. And Nepo immediately took the open file. And suddenly had a dangerous looking attack in sight. But Naka defended very well, and after the rooks were exchanged, the attack was over. Nepo then brought his queen and rook back into attacking positions. But nothing more than a perpetual check and a draw by a threefold repetition was possible. According to the engine, Naka would have had the chance to escape with his king via f3 and would certainly have had a good chance to win the game with the two passed pawns. But with only about 2 minutes left on the clock, the draw was most likely a very good decision. In Game 3, Nakamura, again with the white pieces, could win the title if he was victorious. The starting position was evaluated at plus 0.5 for white, and after 7 moves Nakamura had a small edge at plus 0.8. On move 20, the game was about even, and the bishop on e3 was defending useful squares for black to launch an attack. Therefore Nepo decided to sacrifice his rook for this bishop. And suddenly he had a dangerous attack and led with plus 2.2. Naka defended very well and Nepo was only able to equalize in terms of material with another brilliant move. The bishop could not be taken due to the discovered check and winning the queen. But overall, there was still no clear victory in sight. It was only on move 50 that Nepo finally broke through Naka's defense with the following moves. and Naka resigned on move 53. With one look at the game review, you could see what an incredibly exciting game this was. Game 4 was over after 15 moves, as both players agreed on a draw in this equal position. Now that World Championship match went into a tie break with a decisive Armageddon game. And that was the starting position for the decisive game. Nakamura had white with 15 minutes on the clock and needed a win to take the title. Nepo, with black and 13 minutes on the clock, could win the title with a draw. The game started completely symmetrically, and after the exchange of bishops, Naka had a small plus 0.7 advantage. On move 26, Nepo made a mistake by playing his pawn on h5, and after Naka doubled his rook on the e-file, he threatened to win the bishop or capture the pawn on h5. So Nepo opted for the exchange sacrifice to stay in the game. Naka could also escape the fork, and now had a pawn more, and the position was evaluated at plus 1.2. Nepo tried everything and managed to achieve a dangerous-looking passed pawn. But Naka was incredibly focused and won the game with the following moves. Nepo resigned in this position with mate in 3 for white. The game review showed that Naka played the best in the most important game. Congratulations to Hikaru Nakamura for winning the Fischer Random World Championship title after this epic battle.